Hey there, welcome back to Tea Chats, where we talk about the thoughts, emotions, and actions shaping your life. I'm Coach Yarah, and today we're diving into something so many of us deal with, and that's unresolved emotional stress. Yeah, it's sneaky, it's exhausting, and it might be affecting you more than you realize. So let's talk about the signs that emotional stress is still hanging around in your life, but more importantly, what you can do to start letting it go. All right. So unresolved emotional stress doesn't always show up the way that you think. It's not just about feeling overwhelmed or anxious. Sometimes it hides in plain sight, showing up as habits or body aches or even the way that we react to people and situations. So let's talk about sign number 1. You're overreacting to small things. Have you ever snapped at someone over something tiny and then thought, whoa, where did that come from? Yeah, that's often a sign that something deeper is bubbling underneath the surface. When stress isn't dealt with, it builds up and it spills out in ways that we don't even expect. So what can you do about that? The next time you catch yourself reacting strongly, just take a pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, be honest, is this really about what just happened? Or is something else triggering me? That self-awareness is the first step to breaking the cycle. Okay, so now another sign would be that you're constantly tired, even after rest. You're getting enough sleep, but you still wake up exhausted. Why? Because emotional stress lives in your body. You'll often hear me say that we keep our issues in our tissues. That is so true. It drains you, even when you're not actively thinking about it. So what can you do, again, in this situation? Try body check-ins throughout the day. Just stop and notice where you're holding the tension. Are your shoulders tight? Are your jaws clenched? These are signs that stress is sitting in your body. Stretch, shake it off, or even do a few deep breaths to release some of that stored tension. Okay? So now what are we on? I don't know. Number 3, you numb yourself with distractions, binge watching, emotional eating, scrolling endlessly on your phone. If that sounds familiar, that's a sign. When we don't want to deal with emotions, we distract ourselves. And the problem is that those feelings don't go away. They just get buried deeper and deeper. And what you can do instead of reaching for your go-to distraction, again, pause and ask yourself, what am I actually feeling right now? Naming your emotion gives you power over it instead of it letting it take control of you. So now another sign would be you keep repeating the same patterns. If you find yourself in the same toxic relationships, the same stressful job situations, or dealing with the same problems over and over, that's emotional stress showing up in patterns. Unresolved emotions keep us stuck and repeating what feels familiar even when it's not good for us. Now, instead of getting stuck in those patterns, what you can do is start journaling about these patterns. What keeps showing up? What emotions are tied to those experiences? Remember, always, awareness is the key to breaking free. So now if you're nodding along and saying, yep, that's me, don't stress it, okay? It just means that it's time for some emotional cleanup, and you don't have to do it alone. So before you go, let me know in the comments which of these signs hit home for you. Let's talk about it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next Tea Chat. Until next time, be good to yourself, be good to others.